Peter Thiel is explaining for the first time why he funded Hulk Hogan's lawsuit against Gawker. The Silicon Valley billionaire tells the New York Times that Gawker published articles that, quote, ruined people's lives for no reason. He was referring in part to this 2007 Gawker article that outed him as gay, plus other articles targeting people he knew and did not know. Thiel said, quote, it's less about revenge and more about specific deterrence. I saw Gawker pioneer a unique and incredibly damaging way of getting attention by bullying people. I can defend myself. They usually attack people that simply can't.
Gawker's founder responded that Thiel's opinion does not trump over our millions of readers who know us for routinely driving big news stories, like Hillary Clinton's secret email account and the hidden power of Facebook to determine the news you see. CBS News contributor Nick Thompson is editor of TheNewYorker.com. He joins us now. He is one of Thiel's venture firms. Founders Fund is a minor investor in the Atavist, a startup that Nick co-founded. Good morning.
Good morning, Charlie.
What do you make of this?
It is an absolutely incredible story with crazy implications, and it shows once again why Peter Thiel is powerful, interesting, disliked by many, and respected by lots of others.
And what will be the impact of the fact that he has done this? Will we see a lot of people who have a desire to write the record somehow?
Well, this is the most disturbing thing about this, right? So the most positive thing that people will say about this is that Gawker was unique, as Peter Thiel says. It was uniquely difficult. It did take people down for no reason. It lost a court case. Getting rid of them is, many people would say, a service. The most disturbing thing is that it sets a template for what a very rich person can do to a media organization if it disagrees with it. It can fund lots and lots of lawsuits, which the media organization will have to pay to defend itself against, and then if it loses, it can put them out of business.
He says it's not about revenge. Do you buy that? And
he
tell
says
us
it's
who Peter
less
Thiel
about
is.
revenge. Okay, so Peter Thiel is one of the most interesting people in Silicon Valley.
Do you agree when he says it's not about revenge?
I agree when he says it's less about revenge. There's clearly an element about revenge. This is a deeply, deeply competitive man who, was a champion chess player, and when he would lose a chess game, would just sweep the players off the board, right? This is a guy who does not like to lose and gets mad at people, right? But he's also an absolute genius who founded PayPal as one of the early investors in Facebook, one of the most successful venture capitalists in the Valley. He's a libertarian. He is a Donald Trump delegate, and he is always interesting. You read a conversation with Peter Thiel, and he has theories on how to change income inequality, how to change life extension, et cetera, that are very different from everybody else's. He is a unique character with unique views.
Yeah, he's been here.
I guess one of the most interesting things I read is this is part of a new emerging field of litigation finance, in which third parties like hedge funds, powerful billionaires can help fund a case. Raises First Amendment questions, right?
The whole thing raises First Amendment questions, right? So there is a lawsuit that may take out a large media organization that has all kinds of things, right? Gawker isn't just Gawker, and it's secretly funded. That is very disturbing.
Okay, but the counter argument, just because he's funding it, does not change the actual legal basis for the case. A judge and a jury will decide it.
Right, absolutely, right? This is so interesting, right? Peter Thiel could have funded an army of hackers to take out Gawker. He didn't do that. He funded a lawsuit that Gawker lost.
Yeah.
Let's remember this. What is it that Peter Thiel bought? Was it attorneys? Was it investigators? Was it what?
He gave Hulk Hogan the money to hire the attorneys and to, I don't know exactly what,
what the attorney buy you? Better attorneys? Better what?
Right, well, it buys you, 25 people to work on the case or 30 people to work on the case. Hulk Hogan's an affluent guy, but he needed the money to bring it.
$10 million? How much was it?
It's about $10 million, I believe, is the number that Peter Thiel says is in the ballpark, but that's for all the cases. He didn't just fund the Hulk Hogan case. He funded a bunch of other cases. We don't know what those cases are. Against Gawker.
Right.
So he has said in the New York Times that he put together a team to find cases to fund, and in fact, what he says is that this is one of the greater philanthropic things that I have done.
Which is an extraordinary statement. I mean, you have to really believe Peter Thiel to buy that statement.
I'm thinking you don't want to tick Peter Thiel off. That's what I'm thinking.
Well, there was an essay in Wired which says, Peter Thiel, we love you. You're the greatest, Peter Thiel. Oh, you're so handsome, so happy. Don't sue us. Love you, Peter Thiel.
It was great when he was here. Thank you, Nick. Always good to see you.